Aadmi Party ahead of Delhi Assembly elections. Senior party leader Satyendar Jain has been granted bail by a court in connection to a money laundering case. Satyendar Jain was a minister in the Arvind Kejriwal's cabinet before his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate. He will be walking out of jail after 28 months. The court, while granting relief to the Aam Aadmi Party leader, said he has suffered incarceration for a long period. And given the fact that the trial in this case is yet to start, let alone complete, Satyendar Jain is entitled to this relief. Enforcement Directorate had arrested Satyendar Jain in May of 2020 under Prevention of Money Laundering Act. The then Delhi minister was accused of laundering funds to a tune of 4.8 crore rupees through companies linked to him. Mr. Jain is the third Aam Aadmi Party leader who has been granted bail in different cases in recent times. Former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was granted bail last month, while his former Deputy Manish Sisodia was granted bail in August. Both were accused of money laundering in framing a new liquor policy for the national capital.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार जिस तरह से दिल्ली में अरविंद केजरीवाल की सरकार के सभी कामों को ठप करने के लिए एड़ी चोटी लगाया, सभी नेताओं को फर्जी केसों में जेल पहुंचाया, आज सभी नेता जेल से बाहर आ चुके हैं। दिल्ली के लोगों के काम को तेजी से आगे बढ़ाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। सत्येंद्र जैन जी के जमानत मिलने से हमारी ताकत, हमारा हौसला और बढ़ा है। जो इन्होंने दिल्ली के लोगों के काम को रोकने का षड्यंत्र किया है, गुनाह किया है, दिल्ली के लोग आगामी विधानसभा चुनाव में अपने वोट की ताकत से इसका जवाब देंगे।
आज मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि हमारे भाई, हमारे मित्र, हमारी पार्टी के सीनियर लीडर सत्येंद्र जैन जी को ऑनरेबल कोर्ट से जमानत मिल गई है। सत्येंद्र जैन जी इस देश में मोहल्ला क्लिनिक की क्रांति के जनक हैं। कुछ नहीं मिला उनके खिलाफ तो चार बार उनके घर पे ईडी की रेड की, भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने ईडी की रेड कराई उनके घर पे, लेकिन उसके बावजूद उनके घर से एक पैसा नहीं मिला, एक कागज नहीं मिला। झूठे आरोप में, झूठे षड्यंत्र के तहत पीएमएलए कानून लगा के उनके ऊपर उनको जेल में रखा गया। ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी की बहुत बड़ी साजिश थी। आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी की पूरी साजिश का पर्दाफाश हुआ है।
ये पूरे आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए और आम आदमी पार्टी के एक एक कार्यकर्ता के लिए बहुत खुशी की खबर है। इतनी यातनाएं जेल में दी गई, 873 दिन जेल में रखा गया। मोदी जी ने जितने हथकंडे अपनाने थे अपना लिए, लेकिन मैं सलाम करूंगा, नमन करूंगा सत्येंद्र जैन के जज्बे को कि उनका हौसला नहीं टूटा। ये आम आदमी पार्टी है, आंदोलन की भट्टी से तपकर हम लोग निकले हुए हैं। ये अरविंद केजरीवाल के सिपाही हैं। मोदी जी, आप इन पे मुकदमा लिख सकते हैं, लाठियां चला सकते हैं, जेल में डाल सकते हैं, यातनाएं दे सकते हैं, लेकिन हमको तोड़ नहीं पाओगे आप।
And my colleague Nikhil Lakhwani joins us at this point. Very good evening, Nikhil. We've seen some very strong reactions from the Aam Aadmi Party, but that's quite honestly likely to be just a precursor to a very strong show of strength, if I may, that may be put out by the Aam Aadmi Party ahead also of the assembly elections that are due for Delhi as well. Nikhil, take us through the big highlights. What are we expecting? What are the Aam Aadmi Party's plans?
Well, Isneha, clearly this is a big show for the Aam Aadmi Party just months ahead of the elections, because now they are going to say that all the mud was thrown on them, but it was the Supreme Court who granted the relief to them in the very first place. But if we talk about this particular case, this was the money laundering case, which was, and it continues to be inquired and investigated against Satyendar Jain. But what is coming in from the side of the Supreme Court, it is even more important. They have said that Satyendar Jain has suffered for 18 months long, and there is no trial which appears to be seen. So This is something which clearly reflects on the side of the central agency as well. But apart from it, 50,000 personal bond is something which Satyendar Jain has to pay. Apart from it, two of the same surety bonds has also to be paid by him of the similar amount. So this is the big thing which is coming in from the side of the Supreme Court. And now clearly all the leaders who were facing some of the serious charges in the last couple of years or in the last couple of months, they all are going to be out and they are going to be between the public. And this is something which is very much important, because there was this narrative which was seen in the capital city. Optics were made that this is the corrupt party and so on and so forth. But now they will come all along on a single platform, and they are going to say that, see, Supreme Court is the one who heard our play and now the relief has been given. But on the other side, the Bharatiya Janata Party, who is the principal opposition in the capital city, they will continue to say that this is only a temporary relief because the investigation continues to take place. And this is something which also applies in the case which is currently sub judice before the court of law as far as the Arvind Kejriwal's alleged involvement is concerned. So these are the updates which are coming in. So we need to see, Sneha, as to how exactly this kind of update which is coming in from the court, how exactly this is going to pan out, particularly in the assembly elections, which is going to be used in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party. Back to you.
Right. Nikhil, thank you very much for joining us with those details. In fact, let's very quickly listen in to the reaction of Satyendar Jain's wife.
जो भी इस दुख की घड़ी में हमारे साथ रहे हैं उनका बहुत बहुत थैंक यू कहना चाहती हूँ। टफ तो था, पर एक मन में विश्वास था, क्योंकि मुझे मालूम है कि सत्येंद्र ने कभी भी अपनी लाइफ में कुछ गलत नहीं किया, तो मैं डट के खड़ी हुई थी। मुझे कभी भी मुश्किल था पीरियड, पर एक आत्मविश्वास था कि कभी कुछ गलत किया ही नहीं है तो ईश्वर अच्छा ही करे। सबसे बड़ा दुख इसी बात का होता है कि एक सच्चे ईमानदार व्यक्ति को इस तरीके से इन्होंने 2 साल तक जेल में रखा। सत्येंद्र के लिए पॉलिटिक्स नहीं है, ये वो एक समाज सेवा के जज्बे के से आए, तो वो आज भी पॉलिटिशियन नहीं है, वो सिर्फ ही वांट्स टू डू समथिंग फॉर द सोसाइटी। वो कहते हैं कि जो मुझे सोसाइटी ने दिया है, ये मेरा दायित्व बनता है कि मैं सोसाइटी को वापस करूं।
Well, shifting our focus to Telangana, there's a huge shocker that's come in. On camera,